Let's go. Let's do it, do it, do it, do it. Batch coin, baby. Alright. Alright. We gotta keep our voice down. Cause it's real early in the morning here in Japan. And we don't want to get in any trouble now, do we? So we're gonna talk real slow and real quiet. Let's just see how that sounds. Sounds pretty good. Alright, I like it. So, we have 2 fights left. And then we get to go to the final part of the story. I'm real excited, guys. We're just looking at the mass outbreaks for today. Gyarados, Cloyster, something I don't know. A Miss Magius, that's pretty cool. I don't have a shiny Miss Magius yet. Haunter, we have... Okay. Nothing super crazy. So, let's just pull up our Pokemon order. Even though it was lying to us and wasn't giving us the right Pokemon order. So we're gonna go take on Botan, who supposedly should go Umbreon, Leafeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Sylveon. In that order. We'll see if that happens, though. All at level 62, which is pretty high. That's a pretty high level, my dudes. Alright, let's go. I'm pretty excited. Only 2 fights left, and then we're on to the real endgame. I'm gonna have to deal with all the iron Pokemon I've never seen before. Fire Poison? God, what do we have that would beat a Fire Poison type? Shit. Ugh. Iron Moth sounds like it's gonna be really hard. A dragon? I don't even know, like, what would be good against an iron poison type. Or a fire poison type. Ground. Water. Oh, it does take extra psychic damage. Alright, then we should be fine. I don't really know the iron Pokemon typings, so I'm a little concerned about them. But we'll just do our best. Which one of these is Botan? No, that's the entrance. I thought we had to go right here. Yeah. I was gonna say. They definitely should have had her face there. Oh, they're just calling her Cassiopeia now instead of Botan? Okay. Why do you have your hood up? Like, we don't know, like... You didn't change anything about your outfit. You just put your hood up. What are you, an idiot? Hey, Botan. Why are we acting surprised? We knew this all along. Watashi kozo gaマジボス、そしてカシオピアの小児だ。小体だ。 Shotaida, Shonida. I can't read that. Furigana is too small. Shitatsuva. Oh. Again, the furigana is too small. I can barely make them out from this distance, so I won't be able to read that. Okay, this is a lot of talking, so we'll just skip it. Basically, we discovered that she was the boss, but when she came back and saw what had happened to everyone, she didn't know what to do. So she decided to try and abuse the rule she put in, where if, you know, the leaders lost, they had to give up their position as the leaders of their gangs. Which she put in as a failsafe in case they ever got, like, if they ever became the bullies, at least then there would be a way to tear the group apart. And she wants to do this so they'll all start going back to school again. But again, they never met her in person, so they don't realize that she's their boss. They've only ever talked to Cassiopeia online. And now she feels that because she still can't let go of the idea of them all together. We need to knock her block out too, basically. And she's got, well, a bunch of evolutions. So let's see how much a Drain Kiss does. We're pretty high level. Only half. Yuck. If we Terra typed, it would have done more for sure. I did a little leveling up off screen last night. Or earlier today, I don't remember. Time has no meaning. It is officially Friday here in Japan now, right? Yeah. This is my last day of vacation before I get like super busy this weekend, so I want to wrap up this stream today if I can, and then try and find someone who will edit this for a reasonable price. They're gonna need to edit like 40 hours worth of game time down to like a 20-minute video or some shit. I don't know who I'm gonna find to do that. Hopefully not me. Alright, Umbreon down. Good start, good start. Next should be Leafeon, I think. If it's following the same pattern that the other ones did. Boosta? What Pokemon is that? Is that Leafeon? I don't know the Japanese names for the evolutions. God damn it, I should not have played this in Japanese. Leafeon, Japanese name. I definitely shouldn't have. No, that's Rifia. Alright, so my guide is already immediately wrong. Unless that's Vaporeon? Hold up. Nope. Its name is Showers in Japanese. What the fuck? Why is it called Showers? It's Boosta. Boosta is Flareon. Okay. So we're gonna keep this Pokemon out, because this Pokemon has our water move. Boosta. Boosta and Showers. What a name. The Japanese names for Pokemon are so weird. Like, I can't believe they named Flareon Boosters. I can't believe they named Vaporeon Showers. That's fucking wild to me. We'll eat some leftovers. We should be okay. We don't have any max revives, though. Alright, what's next? What silly, ridiculous Pokemon are you sending out next? Yeah, she just jumped to like a random part of her team. Showers. Oh, that's Vaporeon. That's Showers. Alright, we'll switch to Arboliva to take out Showers. I never knew Vaporeon's name in Japanese was literally Showers. That's so fucking stupid. I'm having like a heart attack. Yeah, there's its name, Showers. Just Leaf Storm it, I guess. Ouch, that's a big hit. I should have Mega Drained. We'll heal up a little bit with the grass field, though, so we should be alright. And we one-shot it, so I'll take it. Alright, we're back into Flareon's, like, evolutions I won't know the name of. So she's sending out... Wait. I know this one. Rifia. So that's Leafeon. So we send out Hineko. Leafia. Wild. So while I was doing a little bit of level grinding to get Grafaiai and Cyclizar up to about the same level as our opponents, I did 2 of the mass outbreaks yesterday, and I ended up getting a shiny Lechonk and a shiny Ice Cube. I'm not planning to use either of them, but they were cool to get. Oh, what is this? Sandaz. Wait, Sandaz. Oh, it's Thunder. Sandaz. So it's Jolteon. It's Jolteon because it's they make the sound with the sa. So it's Sandaz. See, the problem with Jolteon is I really don't think I have a good Pokemon for electric types. We don't have, like, any decent ground moves, so I think we just have to, like, flamethrower it down and hope it doesn't kill us. Kaminari Thunder? Oh, it missed. That's sick. I can read that Pokemon move, Kaminari. Last one should be Sylveon. I think we've been through all of them, right? Yeah, last one will be Sylveon. We are on her last Pokemon, so we use Grafaiai. Son. Mr. Acid. Let's go. UK! Son! That's a good shiny. I don't love all of the new shinies in Scarlet and Violet, but some of them are actually, like, really good. Some of them really stand out. Yeah, let's just use, like, a junk shot. Oh, she's gonna terrestrialize? See, like, she's acting like that's about to rip her arm off. Yet the freaking toddler handles it like it's nothing. I don't understand, man. Like, some of the people in this game, like, when they terrestrialize, it's like a shotgun popping their shoulder out of its joint. And then a toddler walks up and does it like it's nothing. I'm like, I don't understand, man. Not it. Oh, it's using a fairy move. Moonblast. Ouch. That did a lot of damage for being not very effective. I just want to point that out. She might not get my Grafaiai, but I'm pretty sure Sylveon won't wipe my team. I fully think she could knock out my Grafaiai. I think San could get knocked out if this crits. But she didn't. Or if we miss here. But we didn't. So we're good. Alright. One last fight in the 3 storylines. We have to take on Nemo. And after we take on Nemo, we will... We'll be able to move on to the very long cutscenes and go to Area 0 and do a very long set of cutscenes that will end in some very intense fights. Which will be difficult, I think. I think I lost in Scarlet at least once against the Professor. But first we gotta get through all these cutscenes, and then we gotta get through the next cutscenes, and then we have to go deal with the cutscenes with Nemo. And then we have to go deal with the actual Area 0 cutscenes. And we have to try and throw Miraidon off a cliff he doesn't want to go down. Because he's scared. He's scared because he's a little beta Miraidon, and the big alpha Miraidon's so scary. It hurt him a whole lot, so he ran away. Ah, but we fed him a bunch of sandwiches, so he should be fine. we put a lot of meat in that bicycle. It should be fine. So this is basically Cassiopeia telling the gang while she stalks them that she has to leave to take the blame on herself, basically. And she does. She apparently goes to the Galar region for 2 years and then comes back. Again, without them ever knowing her. But of course, Clive, she still hasn't clued in that Clive is Clavel yet, I don't think. Like, I think he reveals that to her in a second, which is so stupid. Like, he's trying to, like, confirm her feelings, basically, in this moment. And she basically refers to them as her treasure, and he's like, Yoroshi. Huh. He's like, alright, well, I mean, the whole point is to find your treasure in this damn treasure hunt. And sure, you've been doing your treasure hunt for, like, 3 years. But hey, you found your treasure. I'm not about to take that away from you. That's the whole point. They really use the word treasure a lot in this. I don't hate it. I still think as a school, it's really stupid. But, like, I like that they actually, like, you know, if you're going to give kids this huge free range assignment to do whatever they want, I think it's a good thing that they actually, like, the director of the school seems to actually treat that with some gravitas. Like, if the kids say they found the thing he sent them out there to look for, even if it wasn't him, because again, this all happened before Clive was the director, but like, he very clearly like respects the treasure hunt. If someone says like, listen, I found my treasure, and the treasure is a bunch of thugs causing problems for people all over the island, he's just like, well, all right, you found your treasure, let's make it work. And they get to meet their friend for the first time. God, her boots are so stupid, man. I love those stupid boots that make it so she can't fucking walk. That is exactly the kind of shit I would expect someone to wear in high school, though, right? Like, you know, there's always those kids in high school who, like, develop an aesthetic that is weird. But they just, it's not even that they thrive on the attention, it's just they realize that it gets some attention. Negative or positive, or both. And they just decide that I'm going to keep this up. Because if I don't, it will be like all the people who were negative on it won. There was a lady in my high school who very much did this. She used to wear CDs in her hair. And she would have all these old music CDs from like the 90s that were garbage. And a lot of them were just really shitty CDs. Real poppy trash stuff that nobody liked. And she would just wear them in her hair like scrunchies. And that was her thing for like all of high school. If I bring her up to other people who we went to high school with, who she wasn't really close with, they will immediately go, oh, the girl with CDs in her hair? And I'll be like, yeah, that one. Oh. She seemed like a nice lady. I think she got married recently. More power to her. I don't believe she wears CDs in her hair anymore. So he's basically deciding here that they all get to stay as Team Star, and they're going to turn their base camps into raids for the students to practice training on. Basically, they're gonna hire all 5 of these kids as faculty into the school, I guess. Whereas we find out that all the money Cassiopeia has been paying us, the league points she's been transferring us, were stolen. She had been stealing them from the league itself. Which is really funny to me. And so she ends up getting a job with, what's her name? We have to go see that cutscene now because this game is just endless cutscenes. But she ends up getting a job with La Primera, who's the person who runs the league. Because La Premiere is like, oh no, that's fine. We're not gonna put you in jail for stealing like what amounts to like a few $100,000, which really amounts to like a few tens of thousands of dollars. Because again, Poke coins are basically yen, but they're basically like, we're not gonna arrest you or punish you. Instead, I'm gonna hire you, and you're gonna make sure this shit doesn't happen again. you're gonna show me and our people what's wrong with our tech that allowed you to hack in and steal league points. And basically, we're like, you were going to become solely responsible for the defense of our data security. So yeah, a lot of these kids end up just having jobs at the end of this, except for Nemo. I still think Nemo should take over the job and as the gym leader of Medallia City, since she's garbage. And being garbage is like a prerequisite for a gym leader. Excuse me. Being garbage is like literally like being a gym leader 101. It is their it's their primary modus operandi is to just be shit. That's like their brand. All right. So I believe Nemo opens with Lycanroc. And we have to remember, we picked Skeledirge, so she will have Meowscarada, which she will turn into a grass type. And we'll get to auto-crit me with, because that's what Meowscarada does, which is wild. But I believe she opens with Lycanroc. So we'll want to start with Nigao. Botan. Chotto. Oh fuck, she wants to talk more. Oh my god, this is the cutscene that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and now we'll keep on watching it forever just because this is the cutscene that never ends. God, that Eevee backpack is cute, but it's a little too low. I like a high backpack. I hate when my backpack like sags low on my back. I find it really annoying. Which like my backpack has sort of started to do because it's falling apart after like a year and a half of heavy use since I use my camping backpack like every day going to work. And it's usually full of textbooks and occasionally my laptop and also changes of clothes and stuff. And it's just like, the bag's falling apart. It's received like, it's a camping backpack. So I think you're really only supposed to use it like 4 or 5 times a year when you go camping. And it's supposed to have, you know, like a rough time while you're camping because it's a camping backpack. But it's supposed to have all the rest of the year to relax, I think. But I use it as like an everyday backpack, because using my laptop bag every day is supremely uncomfortable on my neck. Walking long distances with the laptop bag I have, like the messenger bag, is like really uncomfortable. Which is a shame. It's a beautiful bag. It was a graduation present from high school. It's made of real leather. It's very nice. もうすぐだよ。やったね。They're all excited to see 2 champions fight. Hey, look, it's the little kid who's better than most people in this region. Dude, she's such a voyeur. Or no, an exhibitionist. She's the one getting off on being watched. Like, supremely. Larry's here. Oh, look at my pink socks and shoes. I don't even have my pig with me anymore. どっちがどっちがどっちが That's what that was. チャンピオンのネモが仕掛けてきた。仕掛けてきた。Dude, Dude, some Japanese words are just fucking hard to say. Can I just slightly bitch about Japanese as someone who lives here in Japan? Zutta. Zutta. She's just like masturbating in front of all these people. Like, I feel uncomfortable battling with her with an audience because like she gets off on it. A stealth rock? I mean, that's good. It's gonna hurt me whenever I switch in to counter her typing. Energy ball should hopefully knock this out. Yeah. Alright, let's see what she's gonna summon in next. It should be like Earthworm or Dunsparce. Let's look. Let's find out together. Palmotto. So it's the fighting electric type. So we want to send out Farigiraf, Tony. Tony. Hit it with the twin beam. It's an electric fighting type. We get stung by the rocks? No? Oh no, we did. It just didn't show us there for some reason. Yeah, we'll use Twin Beam. She's faster than us, but she definitely shouldn't knock us out with one hit. That'll do it. Her setting up the stealth rocks is annoying, but we should be able to handle it. So what is she sending out next? Kokosuchi. No Kokosuchi. Like, that sounds like the Dunsparce. The Dunsparce. Japanese name. But it could be Earthworm. No. No Kokoshi is the Dunsparce. So we want to change. We want to send out Wigglytuff. Because Wigglytuff is like our only guy with a move that's good against normal types. We have a Drain Punch. We'll save our Tera type for the fire on Hineko versus Meowscarada. Or honestly, we could probably drop it on Earthworm, since we're probably going to resort to him for that anyways. I have no idea what that move is, but it buffed it. Buffed it real good. Gonna buff it up for our satisfaction. We are healing off all these punches, though. We should be fine. Yeah, we Gucci. Alright, what is she sending out next? It should be Earthworm, maybe? Mimizuzu. I don't know if that's Goodra or Earthworm, though. It sounds like Earthworm. Okay. I think we actually keep out Wigglytuff for this. There's no reason to change to Hineko because she's still going to send out Goodra after this before sending out her starter. So I think we just keep her out. Holy shit. Maybe that was a bad idea? Oh, Steel type is good against Fairy type. Right. That was my mistake. All I was thinking about was that this Wigglytuff has Drain Punch. That's all I was thinking about. It's like, oh, Wigglytuff's got Drain Punch. We're fine. Well, I'm not switching out, so if we get knocked out, we get knocked out. Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't gonna switch into an attack. Oh, that sucks. Okay, super effective is 2 mottos. Okay. I can tell what moves are super effective, not effective, effective, and, like, will not work at all. Holy shit. Those rocks just ripped my health apart. That is a lot of damage, man. That is not good. Pyro's gonna have to take that, like, twice, man. Holy shit. So what I think we do is we send out Grafii against Meowscarada, and when it gets knocked out, send out Pyroar. Maybe even use a turn to heal. Like, we could lose just because of those stealth rocks, like, ripping down, like, half my health. That's a lot. That did a lot of damage. It's Goodra. I wonder if in the DLC she'll upgrade. She definitely should. Accuracy 75, accuracy 100. Damage 100. I think we just want to take the for sure hit. We're faster than it. That almost killed it. Oh, don't knock me out, you bitch. What a fucking slut. That's bullshit, man. I'm so many levels higher than it. That's actual insanity. I just want to point that out. My thing was like, alright, I guess it's only 5 levels higher. I guess that's not as big of a difference as it could be. Is that Ice Beam? Jesus. Mega Drain that bitch, please. I believe Goodra is a water type, so this should be super effective. She's immune to grass type moves? Oh my god. I hate this fucking game. I hate it so much right now. Alright, we're just gonna let her knock us out, I guess. Since life is actually hell. since all things are bad in this world. Yeah, we'll just use 2 turns to heal up. Make sure we don't lose. Again, Cyclizar is much faster than Goodra, so it should get to knock her out first, even with her healing. Because Cyclizar is just a fucking beast. Yeah, we want to use the accuracy 100 move. Remember, kids, if you put 250,000 Pokebucks into your Pokemon, it should win. Alright, so Meowscarada's coming up. Oh my god, we're in such a fucking bad spot. We're in such a terrible spot. Now, both of these Pokemon are super effective against her. And both have non-normal Tera types. I kind of think we send out Hineko and not Tera type it. And if she knocks out Hineko, we switch to San and Tera type it into Poison. I think that's what we do. Because she's going to turn into a pure grass type, which means both fire and poison will be super effective against her. And even if for some reason she wasn't super weak to the poison, San knows a bug move. San knows a bug move, so we'll be fine. Now, the question is, will our cat outspeed her cat with, like, 8 levels on her? She's gonna terrestrialize first, of course. That has priority over everything else in the game. But with 6 levels, we should speed it. We should outspeed it. Yeah, we did. Knock it out, knock it out, knock it out. It lived! Oh, we lived! Oh, I lived, bitch. You did. Oh, she paralyzed me. What the fuck? No. You should have killed me when you had the chance, is what I was gonna say, but then she paralyzed me, so she might have the chance. Come on. Still outspeed her? We might not now that we're paralyzed. No, we didn't. Oh, fuck me. Fuck this game. Oh. How did she paralyze me? With a fucking... God damn it. Alright. She should have one-shot San. San might even outspeed her. He is a higher level, I think. But not by much. And he's gonna get hurt by the stones coming in. We aren't much higher level than she is, but I don't think she should one-shot us with a move that's not very effective. At least I fucking hope not. Or we might lose. No, Cyclizar is still alive. And he should be faster than her and stronger. And he has a bug move. So, even if she somehow one-shots my poison Pokemon with this grass move, which will crit. Oh, I lived, bitch. And we hit, bitch. Get poisoned, lady. Oh, I'm so glad we picked up this Grifai. You have no idea. Alright. So we've completed all 3 storyline, and it's time to go face off against the Iron Pokemon. And the one that's going to give us the most problems is, I think, Iron Moth. No, it's weak to Psychic. Weak to Psychic. Weak to Grass. Weak to Psychic. Weak to... Electric? That's not very good for us. Weak to grass, I think. And then weak to psychic, maybe. Oh man, we're gonna have a really hard time with the iron Pokemon. There, we beat her when she was going all out. She has officially orgasmed. The campaign is complete. Seeing as how she beat everyone else like we did, apparently that's a big deal. And of course she's like, alright, let's go again. What Pokemon should I use this time? I have so many. And they're all in the 60s. I leveled them all up to 65 and then I stopped. Since that's stronger than everyone else. I don't want to get too powerful. I guess that's what she's thinking. Alright, we did it. All 3 storylines complete. Now I get to go get my absolute butt kicked in by the professor. Hopefully not. I don't know, man. We kind of got stuck with a typing that's not like super amazing against them. Also, they're like a really high level. Hi. Like I would like to level up a little bit more before taking them on. But I don't want to spend too much time on that, you know? Yeah, I know where Area 0 is, Arvin. Get out of here. Get out of here, Peppa. God, these cutscenes are so long. Especially in Area 0. It's gonna be so much talking in Japanese that doesn't make any fucking sense. And there are a ton of cutscenes. I'm trying to think, which is difficult for me, I know. It's gonna be really hard. Like, I legitimately think the professor is going to be a hard fight. I really wish we could go buy some max revives. If I could just buy a handful of max revives, I'd be more confident. But I mean, I'm pretty sure the pharmacy is like over here, and I'm pretty sure they don't sell max revives. I mean, I would gladly spend all the money I have for a handful of max revives. Like, nah, he just sells regular revives for $2,000. For $20. It's not even a lot. And I'm pretty sure the pharmacy doesn't sell them as much as I wish. Which I do. Oh god. Let me tell you, I wish. I thought the pharmacy was like right over here. Is that another deli bird? Okay. Oh, you know what? The pharmacy's in the center of the town. I don't know. I honestly never come to this place except for the cutscenes we just did. Like, I literally see no reason to ever come to this place and suffer through the lag it causes in the game. Like, I never come here. This is the chancy place, though. Let's see if they... Oh, they sell mints here. I didn't know that. We could have gotten mints to change all of our natures to something good. That's fine. No max revives. Rip. Where to get max revives? Pokemon Violet. There's one in this city, apparently. It's a dropped item or from NPCs. Really? Oh, you can get it with the pickup ability? Or... we can get 10 of them from the nurse? If we finish her storyline? Fuck. How do we become friends with a nurse? How long does that take? Nurse's storyline, Violet. How to complete her friendship bond, and please make it easy. She gives 10 max revives? That's so busted. Well, some of the stories I should take classes directly with professors. She's a bit easier to just head to the academy, interact with the little monitor. Search for her icon and select to it and talk to her. You'll talk to her and consent to take the health. She'll pass the exam and give you exist. Okay. I mean, that sounds like we just go talk to her and she does it. We just have to go talk to her a few times. Let's try. If she's there, fine. If she's not there, we'll leave. But if I get 10 max revives, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to lose. Getting 10 max revives would certainly make me feel a lot more comfortable going after the professor. No. No. Yes. As someone who works in Japanese schools, by the way, I actually love the nurse's office. I haven't really gone to the nurse's offices at my schools this year, but at the elementary schools and my last job, I loved going to the nurse's office. I would just hang out and chat with the nurses all the time. They're just relaxing. Okay. So I think we have to leave the room and then come back to this room. If we just get like 10 max revives, we should be okay. Like, don't get me wrong, I wish everyone was like 5 levels higher, or at least the lower level Pokemon. But I mean, shit. It is what it is. I remember when I was a kid and I didn't understand like IVs and EVs and all, and I would just level grind to 10 times the bad number because I thought that was like the thing you should do. So when I did the first badge, I had everyone at level 10. When I did the second badge, everyone was level 20. When I did the 8th badge, everyone was level 80. She's very expressive. This lady's got a lot of gestures to her. Gomen. Ah, now I'm just picturing her with the voice of the secretary from Monsters, Inc. You know that stereotype? And the lady who controlled the communications from Atlantis. That's what I'm picturing in my head now. I love it.
Listen here, darling. I got this health exam thing I have to take. I'm really nervous about it. Is it alright if you help me out with my studying?
Of course, nurse. Why not?
Thanks, doll. You're a gem.
That's what I'm picturing her accent is right now. I don't know. I just assume if you keep saying yes to this woman, she'll give me what I want. That's how women work, right? If you just keep saying yes, they'll give you max revives. That's how it works, right? If I just walk up to a random Japanese woman on the street and say yes to her enough times, she'll give me 10 max revives. Right? Right? Yeah. だから、ちょっと, she already says ちょっと. Oh, そろそろ. They really like that in this game. そろそろ. Alright. I think we probably have to go meet her back in the nurse's lab now. Yeah.
Alright, darling. I took my test, and thanks to your help, I did it fantastic. Here, have 10 max revives and a quick blowy on me.
Watashi ne, nanto. Yeah. おめでとうございます。ありがとう。
Aw, thanks, doll. You're an absolute gem. Here, let me give you these max revives so you can walk through the end of the game like it's nothing.
Come on, give it to me, give it to me.
Give it to me, yeah!
Dude, this is the best storyline ever. All I had to do was hit A for like 7 minutes and I got 10 max revives. That's not bad. I'd do that a dozen times right now if she told me I could do it over and over again. I would just sit here and mash A for another 10 minutes if I got 10 more max revives. 1 minute per revive? Absolutely. Let's go.
Here, darling, I got some max revives for you. I hear you're gonna go into the forbidden zone of Area 0 to try and find Peppa's father. Listen, when you find that bastard, remind him he owes me 20 for smokes, okay? Hey, it's his turn to bring something to the company potluck. The theme this time is Hawaiian flavor. So let him know that we're all expecting pineapple and ham.
I don't even know where this bit's going anymore. I'm just having a lot of fun with the nurse in this game sounding like that woman. Also, you know what? I don't think I'm doing such a bad job with the voice. And I'm biased because I'm the one doing it, clearly. But I'm having fun with it. And
you know what, darling? I think that's what matters the most.
I should get into voice acting work, as specifically that woman. Uh, as specifically that woman is what I should get into voice acting as. I don't know why the fuck it put me up here. This isn't where I wanted to be, but whatever. It's all good. We'll run there in case we find something spicy along the way. I mean, if we found a Starly, like a shiny Starly, full odds while we were wandering over there, that'd be pretty amazing. I don't think that's gonna happen. Unless I sit here and force it to happen for like 17 hours, but no. Wow, I just teleported. Wah. What is that, a Mareep? What is it? What is it? Is it fledgling? I think it's a fledgling. Fucking can't see it. Shit's too bright, yo. I got a lot of shinies in Scarlet this week. Plus 2 more in this game. Yesterday. I ended up getting 5 shinies in one sandwich the other night. And 3 shinies with one sandwich. And 1 shiny with one sandwich. It went 1, 3, 5 in that order. Which was very funny to me. It was a good time. I would have liked to have gotten more off that first sandwich. And maybe another shiny spawn. Like, I'm not going to lie, there's a chance I missed one. Because I was also watching a Darktide video. Lair play Darktide. I wanted to try that game. But it is apparently not for PlayStation. Because I think, I guess all the Warhammer 40k videos, or the new Warhammer 40k games, have been consumed by the Microsoft monopoly. I guess. So, yeah, it's a PC and Microsoft exclusive. So I was like, wow, rip. Because some of my D&D players were like, hey, we should all play Darktide. And I'm like, well, if it's on P5 and there's crossplay, I'll think about it. I don't have any money, but like, if I get it, I'll play with you for sure. And then I looked it up, and it's like, not only is this not crossplay, it's not even coming out for the PlayStation. And I'm like, wow. Alright, fuck me, I guess. I don't even like Left 4 Dead games. I just like Warhammer games. So I'm like, alright, fuck me. That's a sale missed. Fucking Games Workshop. Not that I would have bought it right away, but like, I would have bullied someone to buy it for me or something. You know how that shit go. Well, I keep walking into these rock rocks. I wish one of them was blue. So what I've been trying to do in Scarlet, which I'm definitely not going to be able to do by Wednesday when I go back to work. Well, technically I go back to work Tuesday, but Wednesday I go back to the classroom. I was going to make a little video of like what I did on summer break for the kids. Today, Friday, which is going to involve having to load up my 3DS and send over the box of shinies I have an X that I haven't loaded to home yet. I was going to make a little video showing off all the shiny Pokemon I got over the course of the vacation, because that's, I mean, this is it. This is all I did that's appropriate to show the kids for the most part. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I did anything else that, again, is appropriate to show the kids. Like this stream, but like I'm sure as hell not going to show them this. I do not want the kids finding my YouTube. That is not good for me. That will lead to one parent hearing me swear or say something inappropriate and me getting my ass fired and deported. That is not what I need. There should be a delineation between my character on stream and me at work. The kids do not need to know about me. Which is like when they find out I like really like playing like Pokemon or Apex, and they're like, "Oh, what's your gamer tag so we can play together?" I'm like, "Nope, not a chance. Sorry, buddy." Listen, if this was a different world, sure. But if I ever found out any personal information about you, the Japanese government would just kill me. Yeah, the Japanese government is real strict on information about the kids, which they should be. Do I think it's maybe a little too far? A little. But like, it's for the kids' safety, so like I don't care if they go a little too far or if it's like an inconvenience for me, like whatever, as long as the kids are safe. But like you can't take pictures around the school, or if there's like an event going on with the kids and you really wanted to take a picture of it, that's just a huge no-no basically. You can't have any pictures with the kids' faces or anything, which always blows my mind when like Chris Broad from Abroad in Japan like shows. He very rarely does it, and he always censors their faces when he does it, but he'll show like a picture with him and a bunch of the kids from his school when he was teaching, and I was like, wow, I can't believe they let you take this picture. Like I do see that you're censoring their faces, as you should be, but like the fact that you even got to take this picture to censor their faces while showing us is like crazy to me. But I mean, he was a teacher here like over 10 years ago now, right? So they've probably gotten more strict over time. I don't see Japan loosening up over time. That doesn't seem to be their MO. That is not their modus operandi. They definitely tighten the belt each year instead of loosening it. Oh, it's a Tinkatuff. I wouldn't mind that being shiny. I got one of those shiny this week too, but I was trying to get 3. I only found 1. I had a few other sandwiches this week, like shiny sandwiches, where I only got 1 shiny. Tinkatuff, it's just hard to spawn it. Like, there's only so many you can see at once. Because they usually just, like, spawn in the ruins. It's been a good week for shinies. It's just, I was, like, what I was trying to say before I got off on that huge tangent, which is very on brand for me. I wanted to try and get all of the new Pokemon shiny. Like, all the Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. Like, the originally new Pokemon shiny before the end of vacation. And, like, I'm not super far off, but enough of them have, like, 3-form Evos that it's just, like, a pain in the ass. Like, enough of them have, like, I need to catch 3 of them shiny, and it's just, like, the game's really not helping me on this one. Alright, we're almost at Area 0. And we can, go on and meet our first Paradox Pokemon that isn't Miraidon. Hopefully we can avoid this Garchomp that flies up around here. Because it's just like a jet Garchomp just zooming. Ugh, don't fall down, Miraidon. I need you. Thank you. I usually just fast travel here. I haven't actually done the walk over here in a while. Ominous. We're almost there. Which means Garchomp is nearby. I think the first time I came here, that Garchomp like dive bombed me out of the sky without me noticing it, and I was very startled. I like Garchomp. I already have Garchomp shiny though. We don't need to worry about Garchomp. I was hatching eggs for Gibbles, and I ended up hatching 4 eggs in one batch that were all shiny. So I don't need Gibbles anymore. We Gucci on Gibbles. That sounds good. Oi! Kochi da! Kochi! What's up, buddy? Kochi, Kochi. Which is like the extremely limited Japanese I occasionally use with the kids. If I want them to come check something out. And they're not realizing I'm like trying to make them come over to me, I'll be like, Kochi, Kochi. Like really quietly, like, hey, don't get me in trouble. Don't listen here, you little shit. Don't get me in trouble. Kochi, Kochi. Come here. No. Yeah, it always blows my mind when Chris shows us pictures of his time as a teacher and he has kids in the pictures. I mean, I'm glad he always censors it because Chris seems like the very sort of like very like not absent-minded person when it comes to stuff like that, and he probably is like very glad that he was able to have those pictures with the kids given the current climate. What was that? Like my Elgato got disconnected there for a second. What's going on? Hello? Hello? Hold up. Why is my Elgato freaking out? I'm not touching anything. What? I didn't touch anything. I wasn't even looking at my computer. What happened? Sorry everyone, one moment. We'll try and get this video up and running right away. I'm just letting Nemo sit there and idle for a second. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. My Elgato just like randomly acted like it got disconnected even though I wasn't touching anything. Wild. But yeah, it kind of sucks that we can't like take any pictures with the kids. Cuz like I definitely have favorites I would want to have pictures of. Which, you know, is probably not a thing a teacher should say, but guess what? I'm just an assistant teacher. I can get away with that shit. Oh, dude, some of these kids break my heart. When I was teaching at the elementary school, we were doing a lesson about future jobs. And the kids had to talk about what they were good at and what job they wanted to do. They didn't need to be related, though you mean it helps. It's like, oh, I'm very good at science. I want to be a doctor. I'm like, yeah. You're like a 10-year-old Asian kid. I believe that is what your parents have drilled into you to the point where if you don't get it, you'll kill yourself. And there was this one girl. Her English wasn't very good. And to be honest, she didn't really try that hard in her English classes. But she really liked talking to me. So she always tried to use her English. And when I paid attention to her in class, she would try and work harder. And I, you know, because I knew she often needed extra help, I would, you know, hover around her way on occasion to help out if she was having a hard time with something. And she was just sitting there, just staring at her paper, not writing anything. And I'm like, nothing we're saying here should be so difficult for her that she's not able to do the assignment. And it was given to her in Japanese. So she definitely understood what to do. So I went over and I leaned down to her and I asked what was wrong. Like, what, come on, let's write. And she was like, I don't know what to write. And I'm like, what do you mean? You just write what you're good about and then what you might like to be. And this, like, 10-year-old kid looked at me straight in the face and was like, I don't have anything I'm good at. And I'm like, who the fuck told you this? Why is a 10-year-old child like full on like, I have no skills, I am not useful, I will never amount to anything? Like, that was like the tone she was like hitting me with. I was like, holy shit, kid, like, you're gonna break my heart. Like, you can't. You're so kind and nice and you draw really well, like, you know, you're good at art. And she's like, I guess not really though. And I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, not compared to the kids who like want to be like mangakas. Like, those kids are drawing constantly, and some of them are hella cracked, but like, you know, like, you can't just sit there and say you're not good at anything. You're 10. You should be good at everything. Not amazing, but you should think you're amazing at them because you're 10. And like, she's already been beaten down to the point where she doesn't think she freaking is good at things. And I'm like, that's not okay, man. Hey, we're in this cutscene. We're going to be in a lot of cutscenes. I'm going to talk over them completely. One, because it's all in Japanese. Two, I don't know. I mean, I've already seen these cutscenes. Just with a Koraidon, which is like something with a better S. Also, Botan, the Botan we know, like super nervous social anxiety Botan, would never sit on this thing like this without a proper handhold. Like, the way Botan is sitting on this gives me anxiety. Like, she is not holding on. I mean, she's holding on to like the tail end, but like, that is not safe. I get anxiety looking at that. If her parents found out what we were doing, we would all be sued. But no, and I really like that kid. And I was really, really sad that my family member kind of fucked me. Because that kid drew a picture of me, and I really liked it. And I had it turned into a set of magic sleeves. For one of my magic decks. And it was expensive. But I have a set of custom dragon shields with this little doodle of my face that she made on my loose leaf book, because they don't have paper, by the way. The kids in Japanese schools don't have paper, which is wild to me. But I always carry journals around with me for writing if I get an idea when I'm at the school and I have a minute. Especially like my D&D books, so I can work on the campaign in between classes if I don't have anything pressing that I should be working on. Um, and whenever you buy like 100 Dragon Shield sleeves from Dragon Shield, they always send like 102, 104. You get extras. Um, and I wanted to give her one, but Dragon Shield doesn't ship to Japan. They're customs, so I had to get them shipped to Canada, which took forever for them to make them and send them. And then my Canadian relative I had them sent to, like, it's just like horribly unreliable with shit like that. And she just did not mail them to me for like two and a half months after she got them. So they arrived like a week and a half after I was done lessons. Like I was so upset. Cuz like I kept telling her, like, if you don't send it, it's not going to get here in time before like I'm done at the schools. And she just wouldn't do it. And then I was like, when you send it, I need you to send it like the most expensive way so it might get here quicker. And she's like, hey, so it was like $60 shipping. I'm like, was that the most expensive? And she's like, well, no, there was like a $90 express thing, but I didn't think you'd want to pay $90. And I'm like, I told you to send it the fastest way. Like she just fucking doesn't listen to fucking instructions. I don't know how the fuck she ever got a job at like a secretary or a dental assistant, like any of that shit that she's done in her life. Like I'm like, come on. Simple instruction, mail thing to me. uh, I mean, it showed up, but like, I mean, again, I might never see that student again, ever. So it's just sad because like, I wanted to show her that like her art really meant something to me. I think about that kid a lot. She was a really good kid. She was really nice, and I'm like, whenever I think about her saying she's not good at anything at like 10 years old, my heart breaks. It's big sad. This is where those three just banter between themselves the whole time, and we just are here and never talking. I'm convinced their character has like a ton of money, by the way. I can't send out Pokemon while they're talking. I really wish their conversation would end. But Nemo is like incredibly wealthy because of course he is. Peppa is fucking sad and was basically raised by his Mastiff. Because his parents don't love him. Which I guess, honestly, this game has like a pretty good social commentary on just the Japanese work ethic and how like a lot of these kids are just growing up without their parents because their parents are busy working themselves to death. But it's a little different because in this game, the parents are working themselves to death with passion. And in real life in Japan, they just work themselves to death out of obligation to dying, I guess. I don't know. It's really stupid. And I have no problem telling that to like Japanese people's face. I'm not here to be a bandage for their arrogance. Sorry, that's a joke you'll only get if you watch a lot of Loading Ready Run. I really don't like being down here because we're just kind of like breathing in a lot of like sharp dust in the air, and it makes me wildly uncomfortable. like this terrestrialized dust in the air, like we are just breathing this in, and that is absolutely in no way healthy. Like, it is not good for us. Oh, it's just this thing. That's not even a Paradox Pokemon. Isn't this where we find a Screamtail in the other one? Don't make me fight this thing. I have the wrong Pokemon out. Fucking goddamn it. I've only ever seen these cutscenes from Scarlet. So I don't actually know what Pokemon we fight and in what order down here. Alright, this thing's like a rock poison type, so grass probably isn't super effective against it. We probably should have sent out... Oh, I was gonna say Wigglytuff, but Wigglytuff is weak to poison. This thing's a fuck. Oh, well, Nemo took care of it. Doesn't matter. Don't care, got laid. There we go. Why am I even here, by the way? Like, these three people could totally do this on their own. I think I deserve a break. Also, the fact that I'm, like, once again, like, several years younger than all of them. The story is so weird. I don't like how young they made our character look. Because, like, again, I don't understand why we would be in class with, like, Nemo and Peppa and Botan when they're all clearly, like, 2 years older than us. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Here, let's go, like, auto battle these fighting types for a second. Can I... Yo, you really block me, eh, Botan? Just gonna stand in my way, eh? I see how it is. Wow, Ferriraf is doing work. Here, come on, take these out too. Psychic is good against grass, right? Take out these Go-Goats. We need more experience. While we make our way down here. I'm curious what Paradox Pokemon we see first in Violet. Because in Scarlet, we see, like, Screamtail first, right? At least that's what I think happened. Because, like, Botan sees Screamtail and gets all excited because it looks cute. And then it screams at her and she freaks out. What is his name? Like, I can read the katakana, but I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Fudu? Is it supposed to be a pun off of, like, future? Like, what is his name? You know what? It probably says it right here. Toro. In English, it's Turo. But what's his name in Japanese? Professor Turo, Japan. Professor's research. Japanese name? Because I don't think they call him Turo, right? Futu. His name is Futu. Okay, I was right. It is Futu. Okay. That's weird. Futu. What a stupid name. Only to be slightly insulting. Only to insult the man slightly. Alright, let's heal up. Do, 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 do. Alright. Good. Tony Chopper will be all healed up. That's what we want. That's what we need. And if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. I really hate that I can't auto battle while they're talking. It doesn't make any sense. I can still pick up items. I'm so used to this area just be crawling with Paradox Pokemon. I am curious if I should try and get all the shiny Paradox Violet Pokemon before I consider resetting this game and playing through in like English or something. I should also just go catch a Japanese Ditto just because it's just good to have. I already have a Japanese Ditto, but you know, having a backup is probably a good idea too. Because I definitely want to transfer all the shinies from this over to my Scarlet, where I'm keeping all these shinies for when Home finally comes out. And I can transfer all these Pokemon over. Because I don't like, you know. I'm trying to build up that shiny Home Dex. I am trying to prioritize shinies you can only get in this game. Since a lot of the others I can like breed for or just catch absently later. Or like, again, if they're in Arceus, like a lot of the times it's probably just easier to find them in Arceus than waste sandwiches on them. But like once I get all the Scarlet and Violet Pokemon, then using the sandwiches for the others would make sense. Here we go. We're gonna see a Paradox here, right? I didn't get to like battle at all. Is it Delibird? It is Delibird. I wonder if this one's scripted. Because if this could be shiny, that'd be a great. Kawaii. It's not an Eevee. Calm down. Dee. I mean, it's a Pokemon. What did you expect would happen? So this thing is like a water ice type? I mean, we're probably just gonna blast it instead of switching out. We'll just like twin beam it. I was gonna say, she's not gonna be as effective as Nemo is. We did alright though. I'm trying to find... No, okay. I wish I could just pull up like all their types and weaknesses for all the Paradox Pokemon without needing to look them up manually. I mean, it's only 6 Pokemon. I could definitely just pull them up manually. I could have the tabs just open in the background for when I need them. I guess I could just do that now during this cutscene. Iron Moth, Iron Bundle, Iron Valiant, Iron Hands, Iron Jugulus. That's all of them, right? Iron Thorns. Alright. So we already know we're going to hit Iron Moth with Psychic. Delibird, Valiant, Iron Hands. Iron Hands we can hit with Psychic. I know it's weak to Psychic. What is Iron Thorns weak to? Ground. I don't have any of that. It's weak to grass and fighting. So yeah, we'll use Arboliva there. Iron Jugulus is weak to fairy. Awesome. We'll just kill it with Wigglytuff. It's weak to fairy, rock, and ice. Oh, since it's a flying type, right? It's a dark flying type. Which is weird because it's still just a dragon. Like, it's just Hydreigon. Like, there's almost nothing different about it. We know Iron Hands will just die to Psychic. Or Flying, but, I mean, we use Psychic here. Iron Valiant is actually weak to Fairy. And Steel. Is it weak to Poison? And Poison, and Flying. Okay. Iron Valiant's pretty weak. Good to know. We'll probably take it out with Wigglytuff, but I mean, we can hit it with Grifai if we have to. Delibird is weak to grass and electricity and fighting. And rock. And yeah, Iron Moth will take extra damage from water and psychic. And again, 4 times to ground, but like, no normal ground types in this game. God, this cutscene is still going on. I've been hitting the button, I swear. I swear to God. I'm still curious if we ever get a chance to, like, take a photo with our full Pokemon team. I don't remember. Like, normally when you beat Pokemon, like when you do the Elite Four, right, you get a chance where it shows all of your champion Pokemon, right? But we didn't see that here. They all just get, like, the Champion of Paldea title, right? But I really want to, like, get a nice picture of our full team of shinies. Yoroshiku. It's okay. Let's just go. None of my Pokemon are hurt. We're good. Peppa is dealing with the fact that his parent is dead. And he hasn't quite... He doesn't know it, but he knows it. Like, he doesn't have any proof of it at the moment, but he kind of, like, is getting the vibe. Which is true. Spoilers. Though, I mean, if you're watching me play the end of the game, then you should probably already know the end of the game, or you probably don't care about spoilers. I mean, if you're gonna watch someone do the end of the game, then clearly you don't care about being spoiled. But yeah, basically his dad has been dead for a long time. Because people play God. Jurassic Park. You know? Time travel. Ah, well, we summoned a bunch of future Pokemon, which for some reason have been replaced with machines. And they were so beautiful, we thought we'd just keep bringing more. Then they killed me. It's like, well, you reap what you fucking sow on that one, laddie boy. Fucking don't need to know Jurassic Park word for word to know that was gonna go wrong, now did you? God, it's so framey here. That is not the stream being framey, by the way. That is just the game chugging along. Even though my hope is gone, chug along like I know you do. If Miraidon would stop being such a little pussy, we could just jump right down there. But that is not his modus operandi today. Is this the right way? I honestly don't even remember. Oh, son of a bitch. I don't remember how to get down. That was a long way to walk to be wrong. Just want to point that out, brain. We can just jump down. My phone will save me. God damn it. But my phone. My phone would save me. The ghost Pokemon possessing my phone. Right there's the cave you gotta go to get Iron Valiant. Right there. Really hidden. Like, this is actually like a good little secret cave. Like, that is hard to notice if you're just like running through this region, like taking out Paradox Pokemon. Like, that is a good level of like, hey, so yeah, you go down this path, bam, right there. And it's like, oh my god, I missed that like 5 times. It's like, yeah, right? It was like hidden in plain sight. And it's like, damn, that's good. That really got me. And it's just like, yeah, I know, right? I mean, we don't want to go up. We want to go down. Can't get down, can't get level when I'm up. I can't get down. Gotta talk a little quieter, 'cause it's like 1:30 in the morning. Get my feet back on the ground, whoa. Any other Great Big Sea fans? I don't know if I'd call myself a Big Sea fan. I definitely know a handful of their songs. I definitely grew up in an area where listening to them was common. Like, I grew up in an area where they were like, in the town, there were probably 2 or 3 Great Big Sea cover bands. So, like, you know, this is where I just was. I swear to God. How do I get where we're going? I don't remember. I always have my freaking mount so I can just jump down. Like, I'm not wandering around aimlessly, I promise. I just don't know where to go. And we can't look at the map. You never get a map of Area 0. It's just what the map is down there in the corner. Which is supremely annoying. Like, where does it want me to go? Maridon, you useless piece of shit. I mean it, too. I ain't even playing. Alright, let's see if we can get around the rock this way and get to the cave entrance. Like, we could definitely fall down, and our phone would save us, but the game isn't letting us do that. Excuse me. That was a good hiccup. Had some burgers for dinner today, a little homemade burger. It was good. I wanted to use like half as much burger as I did, but I could not get the burger to like bind at all. Oh, it was so greasy. I'm so used to getting like mild ground beef. Or like lean. Not mild. Mild? Lean. I'm used to getting lean ground beef. The fuck is mild ground beef? It's ground beef, but it has good manners. It's ground beef Clark Kent would be would be proud of. Fuck. I don't know, man. Is this where I go? I gotta go through the waterfall, maybe? Why don't you just tell me where you want me to go? Nope. Dude, I hate this shit. It would literally not be a problem if I could just ride on. Like, I thought we go through, like, the rocks. No, that's just a cliff. It's, like, right there. Where we started. Alright, let's jump off and reset. Again, I landed fine, by the way. Is it? It's right here. I hate this game. It spawned me past the gate. Oh, we haven't even been to this building yet. What? I thought for sure we'd been in here already. But okay. God, that was like a waste of like 15 minutes. And like, look, Nemo looks like she's like super old in comparison to Botan. And Botan still looks like she's a year or two older than us. Like, Nemo looks like a grown-ass adult. And we look like children. Botan just looks like a short adult. Arvin looks like a young adult. We look like a fucking toddler. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't get off where Nintendo's like, yeah, let's make the main character look real Shota-y. Like, optimally Shota. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not into the aesthetic. I'm just, like, really confused. I'm just really confused why this is, like, a thing. Yeah, we're just gonna bite this thing a whole bunch. It's a shame we don't outspeed it, so we could actually like make it flinch. Yeah, we got it. We Gucci. I'll take it. We gotta remember to keep our voice down because it's almost 2 in the morning. I don't want to get a noise complaint. Yeah. Ona. Mirai 100% 外にいたら大問題ではふと偉い whatever. I've given up reading it. And see, that's like a whole thing where it's like I can understand enough Japanese to read it, but I don't know what the words mean always. And that's a problem. Because like it's a very interesting thing, and I think it hits like a lot of Japanese people where they know the English alphabet, so they can read it, and they might be able to sound out the words, but they're not confident speaking it. Which I find very interesting. Because like they all learn the English alphabet, and it's on all their signs, and all their trains will flash things in English. Not always. Um, they'll even do like English announcements on the trains. However, because the announcements on the train are being handled specifically by the people running the train, I am heavily convinced they only do the English announcements on the train if they notice an English person get on the train. Like if they see me get on the train, I will notice that the train will say like, you know, we will soon make a brief stop at Sakura Station. Sakura Station. The doors on the right will open, or something like that. I don't think they usually say the doors will open. Like what side? You get that in the subway more than the train line that would take you to Sakura Station on the Meitatsu. And so it's this thing where it's like, it's just kind of weird. Like, I have no way to, like, check this. But again, like, I really think because it's just like the person who's not operating the train who does the announcements, but that's usually the part of the train I get on. Typically, not always, but typically. It varies based on which direction I'm going and what station I'm getting off at. But like, uh, I don't know. Sometimes they don't use the English, and I think it's because I got onto the part of the train where the person who's doing the reading doesn't know I'm on the train. But if they see me get on the train, they'll start delivering in English. I don't know. I'd like to be able to test it somehow. Maybe I'll ask one of the other foreigners if they know. Oh my god, I just want to fight that Chansey, but they're not going to let me. I want to put Wigglytuff on top of the team so I can fight that Chansey and get some XP, but it's not going to let me. I wonder if Pokemon can be shiny during this. I'm sure I can enter a fight with these Pokemon. I would just have to enter it with the Pokemon I have at the front of my team and not be able to change it. Oh, Delibirds like skate around? Okay. I think I will try to power level this team to 100. Ugh, it's so annoying. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just try and get some friends to come give me sandwiches. And I'll hunt the Violet exclusive Paradox Pokemon. And if I get spares, I'll just give them to them as a thank you for the sandwich. We've done that before, me and another friend. I caught 2 Screamtails or 2 Fluttermanes, and he caught 2 Iron Juguluses, so we just swapped spares. I'm really curious about what the next legendary is going to be. Like, the one that's clearly tied to terrestrialization. This shit looks cancerous, though. Like, I'm very uncomfortable with us just breathing this stuff in constantly. I do not think it's going to be good for us. That's a Pokemon right there, hanging out. Nestled into the rock. I'm curious if these Pokemon can just be shiny. Like, I haven't seen a shiny down here when I've never, like, like, without a sandwich. Like, it'd be really cool if we just found, like, a full-on Delibird sandwich. Or Delibird sandwich. Damn, Delibird shiny. Or Iron Bundle, I guess I should call it. Even though it still says Delibird, so whatever. I think that'd be pretty cool. Just finding a full-on shiny down here. I'm not gonna hold my breath for it, though. Oh, there's Iron Jugulus. We already have that shiny, though. I think going this way is a mistake. Yeah, it definitely is. Whoa. I still can't swap which Pokemon is at the front of my party. So I'm anxious. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already, mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's joking. He's choking now. Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out. It's over, blow. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Rabbity. Oh. He's so mad, but he won't give up. Nope. Too much. Too much of the RAM in my brain is dedicated to songs that I only like, kind of like. No offense to like Lose yourself. That's it. I was like, what is? I'm like going through the whole chorus in my head. Like, what is the name of this song? It's "Lose Yourself" by Eminem from 8 Mile, baby. You better lose yourself in your music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. Never seen that movie. I've watched I've watched a lot of the rap battles. I've never seen the movie. And I've seen scenes where like Eminem is getting cucked. Because Eminem likes to end up with ladies who cuck him. And I think I saw an awkward scene where like Eminem is like having clothes on sex with his love interest in the movie. Because those are the kind of clips that make it to YouTube. Yeah, never seen it. That's a good song though. Not my favorite older Eminem song. I think it might be uh Sing for the Moment. Sing for the tear. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. I just like that song. I like a lot of those songs. Sing for the Moment, Toy Soldiers. Lose Yourself. Lose Yourself is really good. Oh, I'm trying to think of the other ones' names. What's the one where he sings like a nursery to his daughter? The bird don't sing and the ring don't shine. I'ma break that birdie's neck. Go back to the jeweler, so the two of ya make him eat every carrot. Don't fuck with dad. That song. What's that song called? I can sing the song. I don't remember the name of it. Like it's not. It's like hush, little baby, we don't know why we feel how we feel inside. Stiffen up that upper lip, little lady. I told you, daddy's here to hold you through the night. We know mommy's not here right now. How the fuck? I don't remember the name of the song. It might be Mockingbird or Mockingjay or something like that. I can't remember the name of the song. I like the song. It's a good song. I can sing parts of the song. Eminem's got some bangers. It's my life. My own words, I guess. Have you ever loved someone so much you give an arm for 'em? Not the expression, no, literally give an arm for 'em. I basically love any Eminem song where he is singing as Marshall Mathers, just trying to deal with his fucking life. Any of those songs, I tend to fall in love with, where it's just like, hey, I'm Marshall Mathers, and I became very famous for rap, and my life is fucked. And it's just like, yeah, hit me with that music. That's what I want to hear. Yeah, it's fucking brutal, ain't it? Hit me with it. Those songs I love. When it's just like a lot of puns and shit, and he's doing like the Eminem persona. I'm just like Slim Shady. I'm just like, this isn't as good. Some of it's good. I'd say Rap God is that like really good. Some of the songs with that persona are good. For sure. But a lot of the old ones, at least, I'm not a fan of. I haven't heard many of his new tracks since Recovery, which it's like 3 albums ago now. I know it was 2 when, because this is the whole thing. Because I love this song. I love Kill Shot. I know when Kill Shot came out, Recovery was 2 albums ago. But I think a new album might have come out since Kill Shot. I love Kill Shot. Like, I have no idea who Machine Gun Kelly is, outside of the fact that he was an idiot who thought it'd be cool to talk about how hot Eminem's daughter was when she was 16, which is like just a disgusting thing for a grown ass man to say to about a 16-year-old. Who just happens to be the daughter of like one of the best rappers of our generation. It's just like why like I know why he did it specifically for the publicity. Like he's not an idiot. And as far as I know, like uh I don't know, I think the culture of like those kind of like rap battles and diss tracks and whatnot. I think music has just left it. Like I think it's just gone. Like I don't think someone insulting Eminem's daughter and then him writing this crazy diss track about how shit they are at everything in life and like absolutely like dehumanizing them as a person. I don't think it does anything anymore. Like I assume Machine Gun Kelly is still just making music. I'm sure he like bowed out after, you know, Killshot got fired and he went, "All right, I'm not going to fuck with dad anymore. I'm just going to go do my own thing." And maybe like an extra 10,000 people now listen to my music cuz you know, I got in this little beef with Eminem, so it's going to boost my numbers a little bit. Like I mean, I assume that's all that happened. Like it's not like before where, you know, Eminem rips you apart and then you don't have a career anymore. Like I don't think music is like that anymore. At least I'm kind of convinced it isn't. I don't know. Maybe Machine Gun Kelly is like gonna kill himself because it ruined his career, but I doubt it. Like I haven't heard anything about Machine Gun Kelly since then. Kill Shadow will not fail. Oh, did he respond to Killshot? No, he admits he can't respond to Killshot. Yeah, I mean, it's really good. Oh, there he is. It's the Alpha Maridon. I want to see Sean. Stop being such a little coward. This fucking thing. I want to hear I want to hear Puff Daddy's reaction to the song where he accuses him of getting Tupac killed. That's all right. So 50 Cent's reaction to this is a really weird thing to me to be on as we approach the finale of this. But 50 Cent going, "Man, fuck Machine Gun Kelly. Everyone's got to take an L because of him. What the fuck? We didn't have anything to do with this shit. But now Eminem's out here releasing the diss track that is becoming the best debut song in hip hop history. 36 million views in less than a day. The third biggest debut in all of YouTube's history." Yeah, I mean, they were definitely staged, of course. Like, again, like, I don't think any part of the Machine Gun Kelly Eminem beef is legitimate, to be honest. Other than the fact that I think Eminem probably just doesn't really care about Machine Gun Kelly one way or the other. Which is like, eh. But, like, I can guarantee you, like, both songs were produced by the same person. They were probably written well ahead of time. Like it definitely has the air to fakeness to it, but Headshot is a fucking banger, so it doesn't matter. Or kill shot. Kill shot. Kill shot will not fail. Ah, that song is so good. Again, I don't even know shit about. Wow, it's just a bunch of Iron Hands. I don't know shit about Machine Gun Kelly. I just know Kill Shot is a really good song. And I believe in that he says Recovery was 2 albums ago. And I could definitely see this being like a thing with the label, where the label's like, "Hey, we're trying to like get Machine Gun Kelly over a little bit. We're trying to build a little bit of hype here. So we're gonna have him and you like do a diss track thing. You know, he's gonna say something inappropriate about your daughter. You're gonna call him out for being kind of scuzzy because of that, and then he's going to like, you know, we're gonna release this song for him that's dissing you, and then you're gonna release this song dissing him, and then he's gonna get to return fire, and you're both gonna make a ton of money." And M's like, "All right, but I'm gonna write like one of the best hip hop songs of all time," which is like, I'd like to think that's very E. That's very Eminem, just being like, "All right, but I'm about to spit the greatest verse of all time, so you might want to go back to the lab tonight, and I'm scribble out those lines you were gonna spit instead over from scratch or write new ones." But I'm afraid that it ain't gonna make no difference when I take the stage and tear it in half tonight. So yeah, like I highly expect all that shit to just be like staged as fuck. But like, doesn't mean it wasn't good. Honestly, as much as I don't care for Machine Gun Kelly, his initial track wasn't that bad. I did listen to it. But it didn't stick with me like Killshot did. Like Killshot is in the rotation. Killshot is on my phone. I will casually just go, I could listen to Killshot right now. I don't casually go, I can listen to Machine Gun Kelly's song that I don't remember the name of. There's a difference in quality there. But I can remember the music video for Machine Gun Kelly's thing, like really clearly. Him with the shovel, the bowl of cereal. Fucking I can picture that all in my head. Alright, we're leveling up a little bit. I think we fight a third one of these. We fight the Jugulus. Oh no, Miraidon scares that one off. Well, the Jugulus is still there. Or is this when they take over? No, okay, we do fight the Jugulus. So hold up, this thing is weak to electric, ice, and fairy, and rock. Okay. This Pokemon is like the least changed out of all the Paradox Pokemon. And that is saying something, because honestly, Fluttermane and Screamtail are like kind of lazy. Like, I much prefer the ancient Paradox Pokemon, and I still think those two are really lazy. Like, I don't think they look hugely different, but they are different. Whereas this is just a Hydreigon, except its wings make even less sense now. And it loses being a dragon, which is like the coolest thing it had going for it. Alright, we'll take this out. That was Play Rough. We're just gonna double fairy him. Can take the dragon out of the Pokemon, but you can't take out the fairy weakness. That's what it's all about. I'll take it. So Arvin, Peppa like volunteers to stay out here, which is not good because Mabaustiff would fucking die to those Iron Fists. Like, that Pokemon does not stand a chance. Like, Peppa, do you realize this is why it got hurt in the first place? You probably threw it out against an Iron Hands. Like, that is not a fight your Mabastiff should be doing. You should definitely change Pokemon to something that isn't extremely weak to fighting moves. Please. I spent a lot of fucking time and effort healing that goddamn dog. All right, everyone's at a pretty decent level. Do we have any like decent XP candies? We got like 3 mediums. That'll get Grafii up. And 1 large. Nice. I don't think we have any held items that are any good for anyone. We somehow ended up getting a bunch of these shards. Tera Pisu. Kakuto. Kakuto. Is that fighting? Could be fighting. I don't know. We have an Everstone. That affects like ground moves, I think. Yeah, we don't have anything spicy. Hey! It's a Robo-Dad! So at this point in the story, it's revealed that this is actually a life model decoy, an LMD from the DC universe. Oh, Cadmus. At it again. No, this is a robot that Professor Futu built with a comprehensive AI of his memories. Um, to try and complete his mission of destroying the world with robot Pokemon because Futu is actually the villain of the game. Which doesn't make any fucking sense. And this one realizing that, hey, maybe these killed you and all the other researchers. Maybe we shouldn't do that, so I'm gonna try and shut this down. And then the robot Futu is like, wait a minute, you put failsafes in preventing me from doing this? And so he becomes the villain of the game. And that's it. That's the fucking story. It's not that bad. I honestly predicted like halfway through the game that his parent was dead in Scarlet, but I honestly didn't think Nintendo would pull the trigger and just be like, yep, no, these Pokemon killed me. And I am a robot that was programmed to try and finish his work, and I want you to stop it because it killed him. And if it comes to pass the way he wanted it to, a lot more people are going to die. And that's not okay. Which is like, you know what? Cool. Good writing. You set it up. My expectations were his dad was dead and this robot wants you to stop it, but he probably can't for some reason and will become the enemy. And then the game delivered that, and I was like, that's great. I'm not someone who believes twists are a necessity. I think if the author is writing a good story, a good reader should be able to predict what's about to happen. Because, like, and don't get me wrong, a twist is good if it's earned. If you read a twist and you go, oh my god, and you go back to previous chapters and start noticing things that were like setting up the twist, but were so subtle you didn't realize that that was the twist being set up ahead of time, that's amazing. That's the good shit. And like, it takes a much better writer than me to set that shit up. I just don't write twists. I want you. Well, see, I don't write twists because I like to write stories where the good guys win. At the end of the day, I like heroes. And I like people who have every reason to not be a hero, but who don't give up and stick to doing the right thing no matter how hard it is. That's like the kind of characters I like. It's the kind of story I like to write, which is why I don't really like things like Superman or like there is someone who I've talked about a lot of some of my work before. He's an author. He has a Discord. He's very prolific in what he does. He writes a lot of novels and short stories and collections. He has a whole host of other authors who write in his universe now, and they have like their own independent publishing thing they do with Amazon. Um, and it's called like Under. It's been so long since I've gone to the Discord and talked to anyone there. I went to his stream like a few weeks ago. I don't want to fuck this up and like not shout him out correctly, even though I could just tell you his name. It's called like Underrealm, I believe. I bought the book set. I bought like the first 4 books, like the main books that he put out, or the first 3 books or whatever. And I had a really hard time because his character, his main character, one, there was just a lot of skeevy writing that I just didn't like, right? Where it's just like a little overly sexual and gross, which is like fine. Like it was from characters who are trying to be gross. Like he's using this to make you not like the characters, but I don't like the character so much. I don't want to read about them even being on the screen or in the thoughts of the other characters. And it kind of like made me want to put the book down, which I did. I might go back to it at some point. I still own it, of course, on my Kindle, so I can read it wherever I go. Thankfully. Um, but he his character, to get back to the whole point, because of my infinite tangents, his character, um, in this book refuses to kill anyone, and it causes a lot of pain for her friends. I don't know if any of them die, but like I assume people die directly because she doesn't kill bad people, because it's against her moral code to kill anyone, and she's like wholly committed to that. Alright, this is where he turns evil. His AI programming doesn't let us shut down the time machine, which is what we're in, by the way. This is a time machine. Using the terrestrialized Pokemon's crystals. They're just mass producing Master Balls down here, which is like hella fucked, by the way. Which is just pretty fucked. But yeah, and like the skeevy stuff sort of turned me off, but I could have powered through it. And then just being on the Discord and whatnot and listening to him talk about his books and this character made me realize that I'm not going to like her. But like, she's the thing the story is. And if I don't like her, that's gonna cause me problems getting through his books. At least those ones. His other books have different characters, so I may be able to enjoy those without any problems. But I haven't looked at them yet, because I got so annoyed with that I just haven't gone back to the well yet. I really hate characters who refuse to kill. Up until a point. For some reason, it kind of works with Batman. It doesn't annoy me as much. I really wish we were like... I mean, Farigiraf is at a high level. We shouldn't need him to be higher. But like, we only EV trained one of our Pokemon. So we're getting outspeeded by people much lower level than we are. Which we shouldn't. Deshun Kobe. Deshun Kobe? Deshun Tetsu Ibara. No. He's gonna send out Iron Jugulus. Jugulus is weak to Fairy. I love the French name. Tete de Fur. Tete de Fur. Tete. Tetes. A little bit of tetes of iron, please. What is that? Oh, is that a steel attack? You fucking bastard. Are you serious? That's all right. We're gonna heal a lot off of that. So yeah, I just haven't gone back to his books because of that. And I still think he's a very nice man. We played Heroes of the Storm together a few times. I feel bad that I'm never active in his Discord, but I'm honestly not active in most Discords. That I'm in, because it's just hard, to be honest. It's just difficult to get stuff done sometimes. And like, I'm trying, but it's hard. Kinda. We don't need this one. That Pokemon's knocked out. It's definitely not Iron Bundle. It's we got Jugulus taken care of. What is this? Eh? Oh, it's probably Iron Hands. Iron Hands is weak to Fairy, right? As a fighting type? It is Iron Hands. I was right, by the way. Yeah, we just keep out the tough. We keep out the Wiggly. Honestly, we should probably terrestrialize Wigglytuff if they're staying out. So we actually deal like 4 times damage on this. Because Wigglytuff is also going to be super effective against Valiant. Man, Fairy's like super effective against half of the Iron Paradox Pokemon. Plus Miraidon, so it's actually probably more than half. Oh, we got flinched? Oh my god, that's really bad. We really want to not have that happen again. There we go. Getting to go first is optimal. Also one-shotting. Also optimal. So we got Bundle, Valiant, and Thorns left. I think that's Thorns. Bara. And Thorns is weak to fighting and grass. I think we send out Arboliva here to try and keep Wigglytuff fresh. Basically. Even though this thing is weak to fighting and it knows Drain Punch, it's not going to get any bonus damage for being terrestrialized on that. Let's try a Mega Drain and see if that's too greedy. Oh my god, he hits for like 102 damage. Oof. Oof, that's a big hit. Alright, I mean, we drained a lot. Never mind. We're pretty alright. And we get increased healing out of this. It wasn't enough to get us full, though. Holy shit. That's wild. I thought for sure with the big root, that would have got us to full. I mean, it got us pretty close. Like, I can't complain. Oh, my eyes. Alright, so that's actually Iron Bundle. So we leave out this lady. Whose name is what? Tetsuno Susumi. Tetsuno Susumi. Their names are all Tetsuno, which is like of iron. Oh, so this thing is literally called Bundle of Iron in Japanese. Or whatever Susumi is. Oh, its neck pops out like a Rock'em Sock'em robot. What? Did anyone see that? That's horrifying. Alright, it should be his last Pokemon. Man, this was a lot less difficult than I remember the Scarlet one being. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we lose to the Miraidon fight. But on Scarlet, I remember this boy kicking my ass. But I probably didn't have a full team. Because in Scarlet, I was always evolving Pokemon. Always. Because I was trying to fill the Pokedex. Which I did, like, immediately after finishing the story. So so, like, I only had, like, half a team with me, and the other half were, like, under-leveled, not great Pokemon. Oh, you have a really strong poison move, eh? How about you go fuck yourself, bud? Why on earth would you have that? You're like a fairy fighting type. Oh, get one shot, Wigglytuff. Puffu. That's nice. I don't feel like we're that overleveled. I think Wigglytuff is, but I don't think the rest of our team is that overleveled. I think being like within 5 levels of them is fine. Which is probably still too much to make the game like a challenge. But this wasn't supposed to be a challenge. I don't play Nuzlocke. The challenge for this was that I had to spend 17 hours to get our first Pokemon. And whenever we did lose our team, I did do the next 2 objectives with a different Tera type. Which thankfully involved like soloing 2 of them as a fire type and then soloing 2 of them as a grass type. Yeah, it's Robo Dad. Your real dad's dead. I like how the robot, by the way, tells him like, hey, I have all of your dad's actual memories and everything, and I just want you to let you know, like, I love you. And Peppa's response is just like, fuck you, you don't get to say that now, after you literally killed yourself being away from me. Leaving me alone forever. Like, you don't get to say that now. You don't get to try and be a father. And the robot's just like, yeah, that's fair. Alright, so this is the Koraidon fight. Or the Miraidon fight. So we should have it. Right? Isn't there a fight with the Miraidon now? Yeah. Okay. We do like an actual like terror raid against Miraidon. But all our Pokeballs get locked because this room is shutting down the ability for us to use Pokemon. Except for Pokemon that have been, or that are technically in Pokeballs owned by the AI, which our Miraidon is. Because it's Futu's Pokeball that Miraidon is in. Which is a whole part of the story that they did set up earlier. That it was Futu's special Pokeball that Miraidon was in. So that when they pulled this shit and they're like, hey, guess what? Yeah, power up, baby. God, I'm cute. I miss Koraidon's fat ass. You can quote me on that. Alright, the last fight of the run. Let's not fuck this up, please. How do we do this fight? Tera Blasto. Koraeru. I don't know what this is. I mean, we do this one, I guess. Like how the alpha one taunts us. Like, come on, you little bitch. I'm like, alright, fine. It's gonna hit me with its rocks. That did a lot of damage. That did like 102 damage. Koraeru. It says it does a thing. Koraeru. Pokemon move. Lunge. No, that ain't it. Miraidon's moves. Eh? Miraidon moves fight. Come on. What moves does it have? I have no idea. I think it's supposed to be a move that heals it. Hyper Beam. Oh, one. It survived the blast, so I wouldn't feel bad. Which I appreciate. Alright, so we're gonna beg. We're gonna max potion. It's gonna take a turn off to recharge after its hyper beam. Now, if we terrestrialize into like a dragon type, that would be pretty sick. We got another attack buff. Like, if we terrestrialize into a dragon type, we're gonna fucking melt this thing. But my Miraidon terrestrializes into an electric type. So I think it's random. It is a dragon. Alright, sweet. The Miraidon I have in Scarlet is an electric type terrestrialize. So I use it against water and flying raids all the time. For dragons, I just use Azumarill. Because she one-shots them and then the game heals them 50% of their health again. There you go. That's a good hit. We did get like 6 attack up though. I don't understand how the Pokemon's HP is connected to the android's functionality, but alright. I don't know if we can lose that. I don't know if that was a losable fight. Whew. Yatta! Nanto. Nanto surarashi. Subarashi. まさか。オリジナル。So I assume if this game ends like how Scarlet ends, he goes through the time machine to jump into the future because Mama Robot goes through the time machine and jumps into the past. That's how they resolve the story before they get fully terrestrialized. Where you can just imagine his mom probably just gets, violently consumed by ancient Pokemon. Seeing as how the parents already got killed by these Pokemon. You think if in the future Pokemon were being turned into robots, they wouldn't be killing people. You think if we were robotizing Pokemon, we would we would try and not do that. To the future! Future! To quote SpongeBob SquarePants, future. No? Fine. Why? Alright, we did it. Your dad's dead. His dad's dead. We did it. Whew. And we got a pet Miraidon out of it. That's pretty neat. I mean, you don't have any parents now, and you're still like a kid at like a high school, so maybe the school needs to deal with that now that your parents are like confirmed dead. Since they probably shouldn't just let like a 16-year-old run around on his own unsupervised with a bunch of dead parents. Just saying. Kid needs some goddamn structure in his life. I still wish we got to go through the time machine. I still think it'd be cool to go to like ancient Hisui and like future Kalios. I think that'd be pretty freaking sick. Come on. Come on. Let me get to the credits. What's going on? Why is the TV black? Okay, thank God. I was gonna say if the game fucking crashed, I was gonna cry. Hi hi. Doshtan. Sakkak. Oh my God, that is going way too fast for me to try and read it. あれは いいね。おい、ジュニア。Come on. もう、わかったって。Like, I like Peppa enough, but I really can't get over him calling us, in English, calling us little buddy. I really don't like it. But hey, I think we did it. Credits, baby. My first shiny run. Alright, after the credits, we'll see how much in-game time that took. Oh, I'm kind of scared about it. Because we did it all on stream, except for maybe 3 hours this morning, where I did those mass outbreaks and just leveled up everyone a little bit into like the mid 60s. Excuse me. Cyclizar turned out to not be completely needed. Very good, but not super needed. Oh, is this the Ed Sheeran song? Oh, is this gonna get me demonetized? I'm not monetized, that's a joke. Ed Sheeran can have the money from this. There isn't any. At least not any I get to see. If Ed Sheeran gets to monetize this, then at least someone who's not YouTube is making money off of it. More power to Ed Sheeran. Now, to find someone who will take all of the hours of this stream and compress it down into a short video that I can then record a voiceover for, we'll see if I find anyone who will do that. I don't think so, but I can look. This song almost has a it gives me vibes of like the Skylanders theme song from like the Skylanders animated show. Whew. Honestly, more games should like get a pop song and have to time their credits to the length of the pop song. Like, your credits should not be longer than like the 3 minutes and 50 seconds the pop song runs for. We did it. That feels cool, man. I've never up until this past fall, I've never ever cared about shinies. I found 2 in Friend Safaris in X when I was in university, and then I just never bothered again. But this was fun. I really want to try doing this in Sword, using the battle method, because I hate my time in my life. I hope we get a copy of Sword. I really need to edit this out into like a singular video. That's what I really need. Nope, they changed music and kept the credits rolling. I don't approve. Big yawn. Thank you, treasured friends. You're welcome. Like, that's cute. But I want a picture of my Pokemon team for the thumbnail. Oh, we don't get to enjoy the end of the game, by the way. I'm probably not even going to get to check, like... Okay, I will get to check my in-game time, I think. Alright, let's check our in-game time here. So, 35 Pokemon caught, which is not a lot. 256 seen. Profile. 53 hours and 5 minutes. Now, about 3 hours of that was off-camera outbreaks. Mass outbreak stuff. 17 shinies. Now, that includes the Evos, so Lechonk was 2. Arbolivo was 3. Litleo was 2. I'm just trying to run through the loops in my head here. Cyclizar was 1. Grafaiai was 2. We're at 10. Farigiraf was 2. Who else do we have? Oh, Wigglytuff was 3. And then we have the 2 extra I caught. Ice-Skew. And the full odds Tarantola we found. So we finished this run many hours in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shinies. 2 were caught off camera in mass outbreaks, like today, just while I was doing a little bit of level grinding. Every other shiny was on camera. 2 full odds. 2 outbreak modifiers. The rest with sandwiches. 1 sandwich, 1 sandwich, 1 sandwich. 2 sandwich, 2 sandwich, 2 sandwich. Whew. Those are some interesting stats. I really want to try and get a picture of our team for the thumbnail. I don't know how to do that in a way that isn't shit, but I'll try. Basically. Oh, maybe we don't trigger the cutscenes unless we go to, like, the professor's or Clive, the director's office. Yeah, okay, good. Fuck him. Where are we gonna go that's gonna have, like, the best lighting for this? The top of Paldea? Top of Paldea sounds good. Oh, I missed the thing and then I hit the wrong button. 1 second. Alright, we did it. That's wild. But we got there. Took a lot of work. Took almost like 60 hours. Which feels a lot lower than it should, given the fact I've done like 90 hours of soft resets in Brilliant Diamond and Sun and Moon, and I still have not gotten my shiny starter in either game. When we think it only took 17 hours to find our shiny starter, like, that was nothing. If someone looked at me today and went, if you do Brilliant Diamond resets for 17 hours, I guarantee you a shiny starter, I'd be doing it. But no one will do that. How do we wait till the morning? I guess we could have rested in bed. Damn it. Get out of here, Sneasel. Like, I really would like to get a picture of the whole team. What are you talking about? I would make picnic baskets up here all the time. Did they patch this part of the world to be, like, more uneven? There we go. We put Miraidon away. We kick the soccer ball this way. And then we pull out the camera. Like, I really want to get a good picture with everyone, but I don't know how to do it. I mean, this is the only way to get all of our Pokemon together, right? It's actually cute that they're actually just, like, legitimately playing, like, soccer together. This fucking idiot. Like, it feels really weird to me that there isn't, like, a grand championship photo or something, like, thing that we could take. I don't get it. Alright, well, we did it. We really did it, guys. I want to thank everyone for coming by. I'm not going to be streaming as much for the next little while as I go back to work. My vacation is ending in a few days, and I'm going to be very busy this weekend. I don't know when we're going to have the shiny run compressed down into a single video, but my goal is to hopefully get the whole run edited down into like a 35 minute video that I can record some voiceover for. Just the highlights, most of the objectives when we got our shinies. When we lost and I had to do two gyms with just Leo, and when we lost and I had to do 2 gyms with just Nigao, those kind of things would be really fun to do. But we did it. I'm really happy. I'm gonna end the stream here. It's 2:45 in the morning. I hope you all have a great day. I'm gonna go change the thumbnail real quick. Thanks for coming by, and yeah. My first ever shiny only run is completed. Feels good. Otsukare-sama desu.